Good morning and welcome to the morning Devo for this Saturday morning, the 25th of February. The 25th of February. The devotion for today is entitled The Christ Question. The Christ Question. Matthew 27, verse 22. This is Pilate speaking. Well, it says that at the end. I guess I don't need to say that. What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called the Messiah? Pilate asked. And that's a question we all have to ask and answer. What shall I do then with Jesus who is called the Messiah? Pilate asked. Where is Jesus now? Asks the world, and the Christian answers, at the right hand of God. He died, but he is not dead. He rose again, as he said he would. Better than all, his Spirit now reveals to the Christian heart not a dead Christ, but a living one. This we are sent to declare. With all the bold dogmatism of those who know, who have been there and experienced it beyond the possibility of a doubt. The gospel is the official proclamation that Christ died for us and is risen again, with the added announcement that everyone who will believe and as a result of that belief will cast in his lot with Christ in full and final committal shall be saved eternally. He will not be popular, and he will be called to stand where Jesus stood before the world, to be admired by many, loved by a few, and rejected at last by the majority of men. He must be willing to pay this price or let him go his way. Christ has nothing more to say to him now. Just had this conversation with Sue a little bit about counting the cost of what it costs to follow Jesus. We don't have to guess at it. Jesus makes it pretty clear. Take up your cross daily. Die to yourself. Die to yourself, your wants, what makes you happy. Not that following Jesus will make you unhappy, but it'll make you happy in what makes him happy, and what brings him joy. Who for the joy set before him, our salvation, endured the cross. If you choose to do that, to cast in your lot with Christ in full and final committal, you will not be popular. You will be called to stand where Jesus stood before the world, admired by many, loved by a few, and rejected at last by the majority of men. He must be willing. The person who does that, he or she, who casts in their lot with Christ, must be willing to pay this price or let Jesus go his way. Christ has nothing more to say to him now. Father, I pray you would help me to reach out and speak the truth about Christ to those who do not know him. May their hearts be good soil to receive his word and accept him as Savior. Amen. If this is the truth you want to share, pray for the person. If you have in mind who it is that your heart is burdened for, pray for that person, that the soil of their hearts would be prepared. And don't just throw the gospel into the hard, rocky soil, the shallow soil that won't, in the end, really bring about fruit in the person's life. Pray for them. Prepare the way. Prepare the soil of your own heart. Prepare the soil of those that you want to reach. And then pray this prayer. Help me, Lord, to get the message across, to explain it in a way that they'll understand and respond to. Blessings to you today. Our Christ is an awesome Savior. But this question always has to be asked. Either Pilate's question, what shall I do then with Jesus who is called the Messiah? Or the one Jesus asked of his disciples, who do you say that I am? Blessings to you today on this Saturday. Worship the Lord tomorrow as in a way you can. If you're healthy and able, get out. Fellowship with other believers. Don't sit at home. If you can't get out and you must be at home because of your health, then focus on the presence of Christ there with you. He is with us. He never leaves us, nor does he ever forsake us. Blessings to you today.